Hi, welcome to our channel. Welcome to a 8-month update of Nova, which is crazy. I know I'm saying it in every video and so I need to just stop talking about it, but it is going so fast. I think it's kind of really thrown me because in the first few months I didn't wish it away, but I didn't mind the fact that time was moving on because I felt like the more time went on, the easier it was getting having two. And we kind of turned a corner, found our groove, and then suddenly I became aware of how fast it was actually going, and I suddenly feel so much more aware of trying to hold on to time because I just feel like we're going to be having her first birthday really soon, aren't we? My little smush. Quite a big change this month has been that she's now fully on bottles. I think last month I was transitioning her. Once I started weaning her and I knew she was eating, it had kind of been in the back of my mind to maybe then start doing bottles. I just felt like I was ready to stop breastfeeding. I felt like when I put her onto bottles for a few feeds, she didn't seem to mind or care or notice. And yeah, time just felt right. So now she is just fully bottle fed. Still with some express breast milk that I've got in the freezer that's from when I pumped a lot earlier on, but mainly just formula now. And that's been going really well. One of the first bottles I swapped to was the 10 o'clock feed at night, and that is what suddenly made her start sleeping through the whole night. So it's been a great change. What are you saying? Who can you see? Can you see Nova? Right, got my phone with my notes because I can't remember what she did today, let alone for the last month. We've got our first tooth, haven't we? Almost bang on 8 months. It's just come in the last week. So I think again, with the last video, I was saying about how she went through a really weird sleep stage. I just knew that it was something was up, and I knew it just couldn't be just her sleep, because her kind of, I feel like you know what their standard level of sleep is. Like, you know, if you just like, you have a 5 AM wake upper, or you have a baby that just feeds those in the night or something, you kind of know what their standard is. And I know with Nova, we had got into a stage where she wasn't waking in the night. She didn't need to be feeding in the night. And so I just knew it must be something. And then a tooth appeared. Maybe it's because it's baby number 2. Maybe it's just because that is just what I'm like. I didn't notice at all. And it was my sister that was playing with her. I think she had her finger in her mouth and was like, oh, ow, she's definitely got a tooth. And I was like, oh, no, she doesn't have any teeth yet. And then, oh yeah, no, she did. Like, basically almost all the way through. So like, I think it's all, they always get these front 4 first, don't they? So it's the bottom left of the front, basically almost all the way through. I haven't noticed. But yeah, that suddenly made a lot of sense of the crazy nights. And then the nights now are totally back to normal. She goes down at about 6:30. I feed her bottle formula at like 10 or 11 whenever we're going to bed, and she doesn't tend to cry out for that. I just go in and do it. Then sleeps through till like 5:30 or 6, or this morning 7:30. So, which is crazy and amazing, but it has definitely not always been the way. So I feel like we kind of earned it. It was a journey to get here. But yeah, I'd now say she sleeps through the night unless there's something particular that's up with her at that, you know, that she's going through. She still just kind of says dada. She says dada very clearly, not to Henry, just that's kind of her noise. Oh dear. Well, which leads me on to say she's got a horrible cough. Bless her. Just her and Jet have just got these colds that they can't shift. I think just end of summer, weather changing. I feel like everyone I know, their babies have got little coughs and colds and snotty noses. But yeah, other than that, she seems alright herself. It was a lot worse kind of last week and the week before. She was coughing so much, she was really being sick and kind of throwing up most of her feeds. Or she'd have a really good dinner, then her bedtime feed, and then have a coughing fit and throw up the dinner and the feed, and it's so frustrating. Yeah, she feels a bit better now. I feel like her cough doesn't make her now throw up her food, which is always good. She had her final round of jabs this week, so they have the three rounds of vaccinations. I think they're supposed to start at about, is it 6 weeks, and then every 4 weeks after that. She's really behind on hers, and not because I have any particular views on delayed vaccinations, and just because I shamefully was very disorganised. Missed a few appointments, Jet had a bug so we didn't turn up to one, and just generally she's been very behind. But she's now had all 3. And we're up to date until she's now up to date until her 1 year jabs. But they were very sad. It's just horrible because it's like multiple ones. So one where she had 3 lots, and obviously she has the first lot, hates it, cries loads, and then you know you've got to have 2 more rounds in that sitting. But yeah, she seems all right. She had a bit of a temperature that day and I just kept her on Calpol, but she seems fine other than that. She is still not crawling, thankfully. I'm so grateful. Just really enjoying the not crawling stage. She's very movie, so she'll be sitting and then she can kind of turn and pivot herself completely round and pull her legs under her in kind of one little swift move. So she feels like she's definitely pushing towards crawling, but I think it'll be a little while yet, because I don't think she definitely hasn't clocked the kind of forward momentum thing. So even if she does get onto her hands and knees, she doesn't seem to have any kind of thought behind her that then she could move forward. She just then turns back around to get a toy or goes onto her tummy and, are you tired? Oh, we need to go have a nap. Other than that, she loves smacking her lips together. She does a lot of, don't you? She still loves sucking her thumb. She still is completely obsessed with her brother. And she's just generally a really happy baby. She goes with the flow. She sleeps wherever we put her, poor little thing. She often just kind of falls asleep on her playmat while playing. She definitely loves napping at home. She has, like yesterday, she had a 3.5 hour nap in her bed. Whereas I think because so often she's having to nap out and about because her and Jet's timings aren't quite the same. So when she would want to have a morning nap, I'm out with Jet, and so she just has to nap in the buggy. But it's good because I think she then just kind of goes with the flow nicely. Oh, and she started napping in Jet's cot in the day because she's still in her sleepy head at night. I have ordered a big cot for her, but it hasn't arrived yet. But in the day when he's out, she naps in his bed, and she just looks really big. And she didn't love it at first. I think she obviously was just a bit thrown, like, because her sleepy head holds her so nicely. Yeah, now she sleeps nicely in it. So that'll be nice when that arrives, and she can go into that for night times as well. Look at that thumb. You're so tired. Alarm on my shoulder. Sorry, I just had to go put her down. Bless her, she was literally just falling asleep on me. But yeah, that's about it. I feel like last month was a really big month of changes. I feel like this month has been a bit less dramatic, which is nice because I feel like last month had so many changes. It's been nice this month to just kind of live those out. But yeah, she's just lovely and happy and just brings this perfect dynamic that we didn't know we were missing in our family. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely week and we'll see you soon. Lots of love.